T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Start, 2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff.
Underground is from the heart. A lot of people told us to get in contact with you. When you underground, you go in and you do what you feel.
Oh my God.
Circumnavigating planet Earth.
Underground radio.
Underground radio.
Yeah, and just like that. There we go. Rachel's got the phone up just to check.
I don't. Actually, that must be. Oh, sorry, that was me.
Yeah, that's you, Rach.
Damn, I thought that was coming from yours.
No, that's you, mate. You got.
Sorry about that.
You got the volume up already.
I feel like an amateur.
Yeah. Gee, here we are back in it again.
Back in it again.
What time did the last stream finish? About 11 o'clock last night.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Whatever it was late.
We are actually running slightly behind time today, guys, because we had a cyber attack.
We did. We had a cyber attack.
Yeah.
But it's all good now.
So hopefully we're coming at you live on Instagram. Some a-hole in Bosnia tried to get into our account and mess everything up, didn't they? I mean,
they did.
That's what happens. I mean, people want to get out there and spoil all your fun, don't they?
Well, it's been happening a lot lately, so that kind of sucks.
But
you obviously don't have enough to do. Go and grow a garden or something.
When you change your password, do you like put a whole new password in, or do you just put like a slight variation of the last one you had?
Oh no, whole new password.
Yeah. Me too.
Don't put the same thing in.
And I like writing sentences too.
Yeah.
And should your password ever be detrimental to the platform that you're on, if you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's an algorithm, so hopefully they won't pick that up. But then again, yeah, maybe they will. I don't know.
Well, I've always had, I've had a bit of a problem with Facebook since they weren't.
Oh, no, we don't have any problems with Facebook. None.
Well, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
You're going to say that.
No, I've got a problem with Facebook because the account name that I set up my original Facebook account in, I accidentally changed it using the app. And then after a million emails...
So the app changed it, and after a million emails, they wouldn't change it back.
Yeah, and they wouldn't let me change it back to what it was originally.
Yeah,
and And I was really happy with the original name that I had.
But that's why you don't use two accounts on the one app. It can't handle it.
No, well, my original Facebook account was Underground Radio. So if you go to Instagram, for example, Underground Radio, that is our worldwide Instagram name. And my worldwide Underground Radio Facebook name was Underground Radio. And then one day I accidentally logged in with my name, and now...
Because you had two accounts. But see, that's the thing is you can't have a business name for a personal account, which is what it was. So
right.
You screwed up, dude. Sorry.
So this is just absolutely riveting for the listeners, the viewers.
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. If you've just tuned in for the very first time, wondering, what this show's all about, Rach, would you like to explain?
Well, Peter... So back in 2007, we started Underground Radio on MySpace, and it had actually quite a huge following. I think we had like 20 or 30,000 people at one stage. I mean, back then we thought that was huge. Basically, we started it because a lot of people that we know didn't have access to, music platforms where they could put their music up. Well, not that they didn't have access. I mean, there was MySpace, but they didn't have, a team of people behind them helping to promote their music.
That's like a whole generation ago now.
It is a whole generation ago,
MySpace.
but it doesn't really change the fact that people want to get their own music out there. So we were getting contacted by lots of people, and so the show morphed into that really. And we love hip hop, so
yeah. And we have had some really cool songs coming through lately too, so keep on sending us your stuff. And by the way, if you want to do some promo stuff with us as well, we have a new promotions and marketing manager. So
so
hit us up.
Nick Ryder.
Yeah, Nick Ryder.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah.
He's a bit camera shy. He's not going to come on the
Nah.
No, he doesn't want to.
No, but he's all over the promotions and marketing thing. So, you know, the world is our oyster in terms of promotions and marketing.
And last night was actually our test stream, but this is season 2, so you might notice things are a little bit different in the studio.
Yeah.
So if you check back and look at the old videos, you can probably see some of the changes.
Actually, I'll tell you what I don't recommend is ever changing your whole computer. And people say, oh, can't you just transfer it all over? Well, yeah, you can, but it's still not straightforward. I mean, I'm still for some reason, mail servers are just a hassle. It's just turned out to be really complicated. So, still having a little bit of a problem with the mail server I can receive, but I'm having to send back via another server. But that's just all technical, boring stuff. Yeah. Hey, we've got some good music coming up today too, Rach. We've got Jack Vi, also Ron Stacks, Gentile, also Big Hook, and I thought I'd replay the Demolition track we played last night because it's just so fantastic. And I think anybody that wasn't listening last night should really experience this Demolition song. It's really good. Yeah.
Cool. Can't wait for it.
Yeah. Hey, what's that thing you were showing me on makeovers earlier today? Like, are you like a big fan of makeovers, Rach?
Well, I started my career out as a makeup artist, so but that came about by accident. That's another lifetime and story ago. But yeah, absolutely. I love makeover shows. I think they're awesome. I need a makeover myself if anyone's feeling like they can lend me their services. Professionals, of course.
You actually had one of Australia's most famous makeup artists teach you makeup, didn't you, in Sydney?
Yes, I did. I was very lucky. But they were actually a musician. That's what they were famous for.
Yeah, well, that's right. Anybody aged between maybe 25 and 40 might remember a lady by the name of Colette. You can ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell. Remember that one?
I do.
Yeah, that was
of course I do.
last century. But she was very famous.
Yes.
At the time.
Yes. She
was she a one-hit wonder?
Oh, I hate that word. That is so rude. Yeah, she was.
Oh, well, you know, it just means you've had a hit and then you haven't had another big one since.
Oh, but it's so like demoralizing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like you were good once, but you're not anymore.
Yeah, that's just, I think that's nasty.
Okay, well, let's play Jack Vi instead. I'm sure Jack's no one-hit wonder. Thanks for tuning in. You're on Underground Radio, Radiotherapy, Pete and Rach.
Jack Vi.
Up in a world full of hate, and I think that I felt like I lost what I chased. So the people that I really want to trust said the truth, and you throw it right back in my face. How long can I stand on the edge? How many lies do I hear from a friend? Tell me how I fly when you stand on my wings. If I talk to myself, you're a thought in the wind. I used to write about the way that I felt. It's like you live a life that I'm making myself. It's like I want to try, but I think that I fail. How the fuck do I stand when I'm stuck in a shell? Spend most of the day in a daze. Thought about the way that my friend was afraid. He was trapped in a cage, looking for a way to escape. Will you take this away? At the end, did I do this right? And tell me what's the point when I lose this fight? Did it ever really matter that I rode this ride? Still felt like I waste my time when I'm looking on the news and they say we're fine. Why the fuck do we burn what we need for this life? Found ways that I got through the night, and I don't even know if we need to survive. Maybe it is best if we leave this place, forget what we burn and we lose this race. Is it better if I work for change? Or maybe I can find a way to break this chain. All they ever do is just sell us lies. At the end of the day, do they think that we're blind? All it ever really means is the money that you make is the way that they grade all the change that you made. And if I didn't have $1 in my bank, does it mean that my thoughts are a waste? Does it mean that I work and I don't get a voice? All I ever really wanted was to be given a choice. I'm a slave to the wage while they count their stacks, and I use this pain as a way to fight back. Think it's time to stand up, everybody in the back. Can I see your hands up? Tell them they can go get fucked. I will stand on my own and I fight with my heart. If you tried this twice, then we're gonna kick back. Think it's time that I start at the start. If you take this apart, you could see what I'm made of. You understand I would fight like a stray dog, not gonna lie. You would thought I would back down, open your mind. Can we look at the facts now? We wake up at 5 and go to work, and then we work for the man till it hurts. And we spend all the money that we earned back then just to make up for time that we lost in the end. Then I sat on the floor and I looked at the time, thought about the way that I wasted my life. I chased shit that I didn't really need. I forgot about the way that we're free. I'm a freak on a beat, I'm a beast. I can finally sleep, I can rest, but I need this to breathe. I could talk, but I wanna know why. Why the fuck do I stand while I listen to your lies? I wanna know, does it matter if I try? Or does it end with a knife in a fight? And I like that I write, and I know it's not enough. I kinda felt like you didn't give a fuck. How I felt that I spent all the money that I have just to break from the mold. Then I felt life take a hold of my mind, and I thought about the time that I had my control. Yeah, I wanna believe it like we're worth it. I wanna feel like I fight with purpose. You wanna see all the lives in the dirt. Do you like how I felt when you know you deserve it? I don't know if it's worth what I pay. I don't wanna have regrets in the grave. Like it's a game, can I start this again? Asking myself if I wrote what I meant, or did I write what I thought I would say? Did I say all the things that I want? It was like I was told that they don't even care. I'm awake and I know that this life isn't fair. It was like I was punched in the gut, I was slapped in the face, I was chucked in the dust. I was told that I never was enough, all the words that I write and they don't give a fuck. I had a dream that I slept in the stars, had a dream that I'm locked in the bars. Like it's a game, can you pass me the dice? And I fight with the flame and I'm left with the scar. I wanna remind you life ain't fair, and then I wonder if they notice that I'm there. It was like I was scared of the words in my face. I think back to the time that I chase, I think back to the words that I say, when I told everybody that I'm okay, when I'm moving away and I need a break. I think I'm looking for a place that I'm safe, and I write on the walls if I vent this rage. Found a way that I could let this fade, found a way that I could wreck this page. And then I wonder, does it matter if I change? Just fit in a box if I do what you say. I think I lost what I wrote on the page. I wanted to fight back, we wanted to write raps. I think that I might snap, then everything went black.
That's right. Everything went black. That is Jack Vi. Sorry about the lack of language warning, but, you know, that's just the hip-hop scene. I reckon Tarantino would have been pretty happy with that music video, Rach. Had, you know, plenty of blood in it. Nice violent concept there. Came over pretty well, though. Season 2, Underground Radio. This is Pete and Rach trying to hold it together. The High Wire Act. Balancing, which
is going much better nowadays with the new Mac and the new services and new modem, and seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that's right. I mean, it's like with anything. Once you start getting deeper into something, you realise, well, I'm not entirely happy with the equipment that I had, and we could do it differently. And if we approached it from a different angle, maybe it would be a whole lot better. So I love simplicity too. I think that's a great rule of business. The KISS rule. Keep it simple, stupid.
Absolutely.
That's it.
So when are we going to see some more of these great interviews coming through, Pete?
Well, when our producer has a little bit more time to get on top of the interviews.
Okay. Well, Nick, there you go.
Well, you know.
Oh, no, sorry. He's doing promotions.
Yeah. That's
right. I see.
I'm sure... I was actually thinking of an assistant music director as well, but I think we'll probably advertise these roles on the official streams that are out there to find the right people. But yeah, there's always room for more.
There is. We've got plenty of room in here. I think we could fit another person in.
Mm.
How much space do we have to have between people? I think we need to measure it out in square meterage.
We've got our guest microphone over there as well, which, you know, I think we could pull up a coffee table and do a bit of work on the laptop as well. Yeah. Hey, I wanted to talk to you, Rach, about the wisdom or lack of in unfriending your partner.
Oh, now, I think if you want to, so this is a little bit of advice for somebody that asked me about this today. I don't think you should do that. You can, you know.
You think you should or you shouldn't?
No, no way. Absolutely not.
What about, is it okay to unfollow your partner?
Oh, well, they won't know.
Okay, but don't unfriend them.
Don't unfriend them, just unfollow.
Is that like a punch to the guts kind of thing?
Oh, absolutely. That is just like all out war. Like, you know, I think it was like 10 or 12 or 12 years ago, I had like a bit of a blue on Facebook with my best friend. We did not speak for 10 years and all deleted off Facebook and everything. It's like game over. Delete them on Facebook and it's all gloves are out.
But what if they're really annoying you on Facebook? I mean, if they're...
Well, then tell them. Be honest. You got to... If people are annoying you, like the problem is yours. If you don't tell them there's a problem, the problem is yours. But if you tell them there's a problem, then it's no longer your problem because you're telling them the truth.
All right. So you're saying if you have a problem with somebody and you don't tell them about your problem, the problem's actually with you and not them.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. So before you unfriend them, just say, hey, look, you know, you're really annoying me online. And if you keep continuing to do that, I'll have to unfriend you. Or you could take the other course of action and just delete your whole account.
Yeah, well, that would be the better idea. Like, if they're annoying them that much, then just close your account down. That'll save, like, just, you know, oh, look, I hate Facebook. Close it down. Yeah, well, that's, like, a bit different. But,
yeah.
But who can live without Facebook?
Well, you can't. A lot of people do. I mean, I have heaps of friends that just...
I know, and then we think they're some kind of psycho crazy person because they don't have an online life. Now, recently, I have seen somebody that I used to know a very long time ago, and they don't have any pictures of their wife or kids. And then it's like, people are like, you know, say hello to your wife and kids for us. It's like, where's the wife and kids? Like, what is this person up to? It's really dodgy.
Oh, you mean on their account? There's no
there's nothing.
Sign of any family.
None. And people are like, say hi to your family for us. It's like, where's the wife? Where's the children?
But it depends if you've gone for the the professional business profile or whatever. I mean, if you go to the Underground Radio Facebook or Instagram page, you're not going to find like a whole lot of family photos of, you know, my mum and dad and my grandparents and all this sort of stuff, are you?
Yes, but this is a personal profile. It's not a business profile.
Yeah.
So it's dodgy as.
Yeah.
But it's surprising, you know, I've seen references to women that have gone undercover in private investigation, and men actually take their rings off and walk around shopping centres and say hello to pretty blondes. Happens all the time.
Well, I can tell you get a lot more attention from the ladies with a ring.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of attention?
Any attention? It means...
Any attention is good attention.
It means you're a good catch.
I see. What does your wife think about that?
Well, that's not part of the discussion.
That's not part of the discussion. Have you had the discussion with her?
The discussion is, you know, attracting attention from the opposite sex, and I reckon a ring definitely helps.
Really?
Yeah.
I think a puppy does, or a baby. Babies and puppies work.
Yeah?
Yeah, if you want attention from the females.
Okay, well, maybe it doesn't work the other way with the ladies wearing the wedding ring, but I think maybe women just think differently. You know, if
I don't know. I wouldn't go near anyone who had a ring, but, you know, I'm married, so I wouldn't go near anyone anyway. But I'm just saying, back in the day, it was like, does he have a ring? Oh, he's got a ring. Damn it. Okay, move on along, girls. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it works for some girls and maybe it doesn't.
Maybe you're just a woman of high morals, Rach.
Maybe, but maybe all my friends were too. So
there you go. All right. Hey, I'm going to play another song. I think we should just put a whole language warning on this entire show.
Okay, language warning, people.
Yeah, this song's a bit moody. This is Ron Stack's Underground Radio.
Production.
Lately I've been feeling moody. Through the perky and the toolie. Baby girl, let's take a movie. Sour got me feeling oozy. I'm off that Henny and Dosey. I'm tryna rub on a booty. I just ran into a Johnny. I'm tryna hit in the morning. Baby, tell me how you want it. Niggas ain't spending they fraudy. Wanna jump up out of the car. No hand giving out warnings. She say, why you tryna link me? She better swing me a speedy. I only wanna link the breeze. Threw the pack up in the briefs. I'm I'm so litty, I'm a beast. I told her get on her knees. Pack saying no, it's lit. Hey, we put his mans in a spliff. Tell me, they like why you so swift. Two swords, watch it drip. He might run off with your bitch. Bro came with a 6. Let me get back on my motion. Glass up, cause they told him. Should've listened when I told him. Oh, damn clown should expose him. Super nigga should've poked him. Hold on, wait. Oh shit, ahead of the game, I am no coaches. I tell her, throw it. Told her get crazy, she already know this. She say, please, bro. She wanna fuck on me and my bro. She want love, but she gotta go. She gotta go. Oh, she wanna love, and wanna be grown. I told her, bagging. That's when we blowing the bagging. I just got another package. She said she baggage. Oh, she want another baggage. You know that I'm out that action. Lately I've been feeling moody. Threw the perky in the toolie. Baby girl, let's make a movie. Sour got me feeling oozy. I'm off that Henny and Doozy. I'm tryna rub on the booty. Lately I've been feeling moody. Threw the perky in the toolie. Baby girl, let's make a movie. Sour got me feeling oozy. I'm off that Henny and Doozy. I'm tryna rub on the booty. I'm tryna rub on the booty. She wanna fucking call it. Fuck a we bowling. Rubbing the booty.
Yeah, just a little bit gangster. Underground Radio, Pete and Rach.
Oh, you're eating a banana.
Well, I didn't actually have time for lunch.
That's all right. I had a banana
Before.
for lunch as well. There's a bit of a storm coming through with 90-kilometre-hour winds and a bit of rain.
Oh,
if
really?
you're in the Bris Vegas area.
Coming through Brisbane soon, hey?
Well, I think it's kind of coming through Brisbane now. So
You know, locked in the dungeon in here.
you don't know what's going on outside. It's very quiet in here,
We
isn't it?
wouldn't have a clue what was going on outside. You know, sometimes I walk outside and it's just dark. It's like, wow. Never knew that the sun had actually disappeared. Yeah. Hey, when are they closing this Queensland border, H?
So that would be 1 a.m. tomorrow morning. So basically you want to get yourself in, I think, by car by midnight and then fly in before 1 a.m. And that's all over Red Rover.
So who's locked in and are we actually locked in now? Is that how it works? Or can
Well,
we
pretty
get out?
much. So if we go to New South Wales, Victoria or the ACT, we'll have to come back and hotel quarantine for 2 weeks at our expense. And we can't drive our cars back in. We have to fly.
Wow.
So I think basically what they do is once you fly into the airport, you get bussed out to the hotel straight away.
So they're going to get some big cargo planes so people put their cars on it as well. That's what they want. Like, what's the good of your car being in New South Wales? We're going to be smuggling cars over the border. You think it's hard to...
I don't know, but the thing that I was surprised about this morning was reading that Victorians are moving out of Victoria during the pandemic. So they're in lockdown, but they can still leave if they move to another state permanently. So there's apparently a lot of people taken off.
Whoa.
So, yes, you...
Turn your phone down before the show, Pete.
Yeah, that's your fault this time.
Yeah, so... Man, that would be so annoying having your car stuck in New South Wales.
Well, it's one of the reasons I can't head south, so I can't leave my car. I need it when I get back. So, and also there's no flights from Sydney to Merimbula. Well, not that I could find anyway. So normally you'd be able to get those through Qantas. I think it's all shut down. So it's only like the major centres they fly to.
Wow.
Unless there's a lot of people going into fly in, fly out areas like mine workers and that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I reckon there'd have to be definitely a lot of people from Victoria headed up for Queensland permanently. Like, I mean, if you're living down there right now, you've got no job, it's freezing cold, there's COVID everywhere, you're not allowed to go out after 8 o'clock at night, not allowed to have any friends visit you, you're not allowed to visit your grandparents or anything like that. You'd have to be thinking to yourself, I wouldn't mind living in Hawaii. But, you know,
Yeah, that'd be a darn good place to be moving to.
just Queensland. It's Australia's Hawaii. Just
Queensland, Australia's Hawaii. That should be a T-shirt.
It's absolutely Australia's Hawaii. It's beautiful here most of the time. Really good. We get a little bit of winter. It's not real winter, though. People are saying it's cold when they live in Queensland and they're still wearing a pair of shorts and thongs with a jumper.
Well, I've got some thoughts of the day. So if you're in lockdown in Victoria, and I think this goes for everybody actually, but number one, 2 things to make your day better. Do not watch the news. Don't watch the news at all. And number 2, stay off the bathroom scales.
Right. Don't watch the news and stay off the bathroom scales, especially if you're in lockdown.
But then again, that might not be such a good idea, the last one, because, you know, I think a lot of people put a weight on during the last lockdown.
You know, somebody told me the other day they lost like 8 kilos overnight because when they got to the doctors, their scales were actually accurate and their scales at home were like 8 kilos over.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, yee-hoo.
Yeah, exactly.
8 kilos lighter. I like that.
Yeah. So stay off the scales, hey, Rach.
Absolutely. Hey, this is also very interesting. The Sun in the UK, the Sun newspaper, is reporting that thousands of coronavirus deaths are set to be wiped off official records following urgent review. So they're reviewing coronavirus deaths because the advice from the WHO was that everyone who had COVID, you know, they were to be written down as having died with COVID if they died. So people that had recovered were still listed as dying, even though they died later of unrelated circumstances.
I have heard about this problem, and I thought it was more of an American phenomenon. And I wondered really how significant it was in Australia. I thought that really most of the people, those statistics that are coming out of Victoria at the moment, for example, a lot of them are elderly people, 70s, 80s, 90s, but I think they're all dying from COVID-related complications. I don't think they're dying from slipped over and broke my neck kind of thing.
Yes, but apparently it's going to be reviewed, so a lot of the deaths are going to be reviewed down, so they'll adjust the figures because, it's just the way they're being reported is wrong.
Yeah. Hey, Rach, you're frozen in time. Look at that. You're frozen in time, Rach.
Frozen? What happened to my camera?
I'm going to do something whilst this next song is playing that will make a difference. This is Gentile featuring Monty G. Want to make a difference on Underground Radio.
Woke up this morning with the sun in my eyes and the sun on my mind, yeah. I feel so inclined to make this a day devoted to praise. I thank you, my Lord, for everything. Whoa, 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 whoa.
For a long time I was running with the wrong mind, set in my ways, couldn't see past mine. Own ambition was itching to see myself on a TV screen, like look at me now, yeah. I had something to prove to all them non-believers, plus I was seeking approval, hoping that I could be the type of dude that everybody won't be around. But nowadays I just focus more on making smile, cause now I see it differently. Since I finally took my eyes off me, I can see it as a world in me. And I wanna be your hands and feet. Spread a little love to thee. Ones that are broke like me. Take a step for those that we, so we can all hit together now.
Wanna make a difference in this life, yeah. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Say I wanna leave a legacy for all to see.
I'm on the streets with this message, sifting through the wreckage and doing my best to lift a helping hand, ayy. Cause we all need love, the kind of love that won't judge or hold a grudge, the kind of love that lifts us up when we feeling so unworthy, dirty, down in the dumps, dodging flurries, a fist thrown by the enemy, listen. His only weapon is deception, ditching, thrown to the side, go on, live your life in the freedom of the Christ. We were born to be a light, yeah. Let's take a stand for the feeble and weak, cause evil seeks to destroy him, but we got the key. And I don't know about you, but I wanna be known